67% of working Americans are living paycheck to paycheck right now. And we're not talking about people without jobs or without degrees. These are folks with steady paychecks, college educations, yet they're still scraping by, broke by the end of the month. Here's the wild part: Americans today are saving way less than they did back in the 1960s. Yeah, income's higher, life's more convenient than ever. Everything's at our fingertips, but the money, it's just not sticking around. So what's really going on? I'm Sam, your personal finance guy. And after years of working one-on-one with people just like you, here's the truth I keep running into. It's not that your income is too low. It's a few sneaky habits quietly bleeding your cash without you even clocking it. I'm talking about the 7 most common ones, and I'm walking you through every single one right now. Pay extra attention to habit number 4 and number 6, because those are the 2 I see people feel the most guilty about, and the ones they're least likely to spot on their own. Let me know in the comments which one hits home for you. We're fixing this together. Habit number 1, keeping up with the Joneses. It's Friday night. Your group chat is blowing up. Friends are heading to this new spot that looks amazing on Instagram. You know it's not cheap, but everyone's going, so you go too. Dinner turns into drinks. Drinks turn into a late-night Uber ride home. Then someone suggests a weekend getaway. Then a concert. Then a birthday dinner. Then everything else. At the end of the month, you check your bank account and think, where the hell did all my money go? This is the classic keeping up with the Joneses trap, and it's especially dangerous in your 30s. At this age, friends start earning more, spending more, and it turns into this quiet competition nobody admits to. The problem? You have no idea what's really going on with their finances. Often, the person who looks the richest in the group is actually the one deepest in debt. You don't know, and you don't need to know. What you do need to know is this: social spending is one of the hardest categories to control. It's not just about the money. It's about feeling like you belong and that real fear of missing out, FOMO. That feeling hits hard. The solution isn't to say no to everything. Friends matter, experiences matter. I'm not telling you to stay home every weekend, but you need to set a specific budget for social spending each month before the invites start coming in, not after. Once you know your limit, you'll know which plans are worth it and which ones you can skip without feeling like you're missing out. Habit number 2, buying wants, not needs. You're lying on the couch scrolling through TikTok. A video pops up, someone's reviewing this sleek espresso machine. The comments are full of, OMG, I need this. It's $89. You think, that's not too bad, and hit buy now. 3 weeks later, that machine is sitting in the corner of your kitchen collecting dust. You're still grabbing Starbucks on your way to work. That's not shopping. That's being sold to. TikTok shop, Instagram shopping, those live sales. They don't exist to help you find what you need. They're designed to hit you in those moments when you're bored, tired, or just scrolling aimlessly. The algorithm knows exactly when you're most likely to impulse buy, and it shows you the perfect thing at the perfect time. And those costs add up fast. $89 for the coffee maker, $34 for some LED lights, $27 for a skincare set, a $15 book you've never even opened. Individually, they feel like small change, but by the end of the month, you're wondering where all your money went. The solution isn't to delete your apps. It's about creating some space between your emotions and your purchases. Here's a simple rule. If you see something you want, add it to a wish list and wait 48 hours. If you still want it and it's still on your mind after 2 days, then consider buying it. Most of those must-haves lose their appeal once that 48-hour window passes. Habit number 3, relying on credit cards and buy now, pay later. By the way, if this is your first time here, this is where I give you straight-up, no BS money advice. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest. All right, habit number 3. This one hits close to home because it's sitting in pretty much everyone's wallet right now. I had a client, let's call him Mark. He brings home $6,000 a month, has a steady job, and doesn't have any wild spending habits. But somehow, he's always short on cash by the last week of the month. We sat down, pulled up his statements, and it hit me he had 4 different buy now. Pay later plans running at once. Afterpay, Klarna, you name it. Each payment looked tiny, $18 here, $24 there, $31 somewhere else. But together, they added up to $112 every single month for stuff he bought 3 or 4 months ago and had pretty much forgotten about. He was literally still paying for decisions his past self made months earlier. Here's the real deal with credit cards and BNPL when you're not handing over actual cash. Your brain doesn't feel that immediate ouch of spending money. Spending psychology has proven this time and time again, and the credit card companies bank on it. Their whole business is built around that disconnect. The golden rule for credit cards is dead simple: pay your balance in full every single month. No exceptions. If you can't do that consistently, it's a huge red flag you're spending more than you actually have. And for buy now, pay later. Open those apps right now and add up all those small upcoming payments. I guarantee the total is way bigger than it feels like. Next up is habit number 4.1. I see even people making great money fall into. It's all about how you're seriously underestimating your own spending limits. Habit number 4. Spending to your absolute limit. Let's say you make enough money that you qualify for a $500,000 house. The bank approves the loan, you're good to go. And you think, why not go for it? Here's why not. Getting approved for a loan doesn't mean it's a smart financial move. The bank only cares if you can pay them back on time. They're not thinking about whether you're actually building real wealth. Those are two totally different goals. I had a client who was making $120,000 a year and bought a $580,000 home because that's what the bank said I could afford. Between the mortgage, property taxes, insurance, and upkeep, it was costing her almost $4,000 a month. She had zero breathing room to save or invest. Every dollar was getting sucked into that house. She owned a nice-looking home, but in reality, that home owned her. The rule here is straightforward. Don't buy the most expensive thing you can qualify for. Buy one level down. If you're approved for a $500,000 house, look at something around $380,000. If you can swing a $30,000 new car, go for $20,000 or a reliable certified pre-owned instead. That gap, the difference between what I can technically afford and what I actually spend, is exactly where wealth gets built. You're still living comfortably. You're just not stretched to the max, and you always have cash left over to save, invest, or handle surprises. Now, habit number 5 is the flip side. It's not about buying too expensive, it's about buying too cheap. And trust me, that can cost you just as much in the long run. Habit number 5, buying cheap and calling it saving. There's this super common mindset: if you buy the cheaper option, you're automatically saving money. Not always. I once grabbed a $19 blender from Walmart. 3 months later, it died. So I bought another $19 one. 4 months after that, it crapped out too. By the third one, I did the math. I'd blown $57 in under a year and still didn't have a reliable blender. Meanwhile, a solid $89 blender could easily last 5 to 7 years. Run the numbers, and the expensive one ends up being way cheaper in the long run. This is what's called cost per use. What looks cheap at the register isn't always cheap over time. And what feels like a splurge up front isn't always a money pit. My parents still use the same set of knives they bought back in the 70s. They paid good money for them at the time. But they've never had to replace them. Those heavy, old-school cast iron pans, not flashy, but they're basically indestructible. The rule is straightforward. For the stuff you use every single day, shoes, mattresses, work tools, kitchen gear, don't just hunt for the cheapest price tag. Look for the best value instead. Sometimes that means holding off an extra month or two to get the better version rather than settling for the bargain bin one right now. Buy once, cry once. Investing in something high quality that actually lasts, that's where the real savings come from. If these breakdowns are hitting home, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest. I drop practical money tips like this every week. All right, Habit number 6. This is one almost everyone has fallen for at some point, myself included. Habit number 6. Spending first. Saving later. Most people manage their money like this paycheck hits. You pay rent, utilities, and the internet bill. You grab dinner with friends over the weekend. You see a sale and pick up a few things. At the end of the month, you check your balance. There's $80 left. You tell yourself, oh well, I'll save more next month. Then next month. The exact same thing happens. This isn't a willpower problem. The human brain is literally wired to spend money when it sees money available. You can't just try harder to fight biology. You have to change the system. The fix is simple. Reverse the order. Paycheck hits. Immediately move 10% into a separate savings account before you pay for anything else. Then you pay your bills, and then you spend whatever is left. When the money isn't right there in front of you, you won't spend it. You'll naturally adjust your lifestyle to whatever is left because you simply don't have another choice. The best way to do this, set up an auto transfer for your payday. No remembering, no willpower required. It just runs on autopilot. Habit number 7, flying without an emergency fund. This is the final habit, and honestly, the most dangerous one in my book. It's not because it's complicated. It's because pretty much everyone knows they should have an emergency fund, but they just keep putting it off. When you don't have one, any random curveball life throws at you can totally derail your finances. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, a surprise medical bill shows up. These things don't send you a warning, they just hit. And without cash set aside, your only option is to borrow, usually at crazy high interest rates. That's how the debt spiral starts. I know a lot of you are thinking, Sam, I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. Where the hell am I supposed to find extra money to save? But let me flip it on you. If your job cut your pay by 10% starting tomorrow, would you figure out a way to survive? Yeah, of course you would. So why can't you do the exact same thing right now? Take that 10% off the top of your current paycheck and stash it away. The truth is, you can. Your brain will always find ways to spend every dollar that's sitting there, unless you move it out before you even get the chance to touch it. The second your paycheck lands, set up an auto transfer for 10% straight into a separate savings account, ideally at a different bank, so it's completely out of sight, out of mind. If 10% feels like too much, start with 5%. The point is to just get it going and make it automatic. Your first real target. Build up 3 months of living expenses. Once that cushion is there, your whole financial life changes. You'll finally have breathing room. You'll know that if something goes sideways, you're not screwed. You've got options. So, out of these 7 habits, which one are you most guilty of? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you want me to go deeper on any of these, just say the word, and I'll make a full video breaking it down. All right, those are the 7 habits that are quietly keeping you stuck at the starting line. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's just that nobody actually teaches this stuff, and these habits feel so normal that most people don't even notice they're the problem. You don't have to fix all 7 at once. Just pick the one that's hitting you the hardest right now and start tackling it this week. Just one. Start small, but stay consistent. That's how real, lasting change actually happens. Drop a comment below and tell me which habit you're starting with. I'm genuinely curious, not just fishing for engagement. And if this video helped you, share it with a friend who could use the wake-up call. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. I put out new videos every week, all straight-up practical money advice like this, no fluff, no cheesy motivational nonsense. It takes 2 seconds to hit subscribe, and trust me, the next one's going to be even better. I'm Sam. Catch you in the next one.